Hello and hi everyone! So today I am going to teach all of you how to use formula, function and data sort-range in Google Sheets. Did you know by using this our work will be much easier than before? So what we need to do? We just need to sign up to our Gmail account and you will see 9 dots here. Just click and you need to choose Sheets. Okay, so now your view will appear like this. And if you want to start a new spreadsheet, you can just choose the blank sheets. But for today, I am going to use the data that I already have. In this case, I am going to take final test marks of class 01 as an example. So here you can see is the list of student name in class 01. And in sheet 2 is the thing that I am going to show and teach all of you today, which is how to use the formula in calculating percentage, how to use function in finding maximum, minimum and average value, and also how to sort data in increasing and decreasing disorder. So let's get started. Here I am going to write the title, which is Final Marks of Class 01. So here I am going to merge this cell, which will go to format, merge cell, and I am going to merge horizontally. Later on, I will show you the difference between merge all and merge horizontally. And because it was a title, we are going to bold. Alright. So in cell A3, I am going to type the student ID. In cell B3, I am going to write the student name. And here is some of the tasks that the student need to do before they get their final marks, which is quiz, presentation, assignment. They will have their final test. And finally, in cell L3 is the total marks. Alright. So for student ID, I am going to type S01 as an example. In cell A6 as a 02. So did we need to fill in one by one? Of course no. How we can do is we just select the cell and you will see the small square here. What you need to do, just check it down. And the value will automatically fill up for you. It won't be a problem if your student is only 10% like I show right now. But if your student is 40 or maybe 50, it will waste time to type one by one. Or maybe you are handling a competition that have 100 participants. To type one by one is wasting time. And for the name, I am going to merge this part. How to merge? We select the part that we want to merge. Go to format, merge cell, and for this I am going to merge horizontally. Actually, you have three options, which is merge all, merge horizontally, or merge vertically. So for this part, I am going to merge it horizontally. So it will become like this. If you merge all, the result will appear like this. You can see the difference. So for the student ID, I am going to merge it all. Go to format, merge cells, and merge all. And the result will appear like that. So now I am going to fill the student name, which I already have here. So what I need to do, just copy and paste it here. Alright. So we just need to drag a little bit column C because the full name cannot be seen. Alright, it looks good. So now I am going to write the total mark of each task, which is for quiz. The total mark is over 30. The presentation is over 50. Assignment is over 30. And the final test is over 100. And here is the percentage carried by quiz. For example, quiz carry 50%. The presentation will carry 25%, assignment will carry 10%, and the final test will carry the higher percentage, which is 50%. Alright, so now I am going to fill each student marks of each task. So now, as you can see, I already fill in the marks of each task. So now what I am going to teach all of you is how to use the formula, which is we are going to calculate the percentage in a very easy way, and it's a very quick and it saves a lot of our time. So how to do it? For example, for quiz which carry 15%, on cell E5 I am going to put the equal sign. For your information, in this case, equal sign is very important because without the equal sign, the value will not appear. So I am going to click on cell D5 over 30, which is the total mark for quiz, times by 15. Click enter, and the value will automatically there. So did we need to calculate one by one? Of course no. What we can do is we just need to drag the value down. So all the value will automatically fill up for you. See, it really saves our time. So for example, if you didn't put the equal sign, you just type F5 over 50 times by 25 and you click enter. The value will not appear because you didn't put the equal sign. In this case, the equal sign is very important. Put the equal sign, click on F5, divided by the total marks of presentation, which is 50, times by 25. Enter, and the value is there. And you can just drag it down. See, it's a very easy and save a lot of our time. So now, if you put the equal sign but you put the specific value such as 20 over 30 times by 10, the value will appear, but if you drag the value down, the same value will follow because you already put the specific value in the first cell. So what you need to do is the equal sign, click on H5 divided by 30 times by 10. Enter. So you just need to drag it down. So we are going to do the same thing for the final test, which is the equal sign. Don't forget the equal sign. Click on G5 over 100, the total mark for final test, times by 50. Enter. That's something we already done with our percentage. Very easy and very quick. So as we can see in our percentage now, the decimal point is not same. For this value, it doesn't have decimal point. For this value, it has 1 decimal places. So we are going to make it more accurate. We are going to make all of it 2 decimal places. We just select the column and increase the decimal places to make it 2. This is for to make our data more accurate. Alright, doing the same thing for the final test. Alright, so now we are going to calculate the total mark for each student. Also, the equal sign is a very important thing, and we are going to add the percentage of each task. So what we need to do is click on E5 plus G5 plus I5 and plus with K5. Enter, and the total mark will be appear there. Same as before, we doesn't need to calculate one by one. We just drag the value down. And that's something we already done. It's very quick and it saves a lot of our time. And it also can avoid us from being careless. So to make it more organized, we can select this part and we are going to make it in a border. So for border, there's a lot of borders actually. For example, here is the outer borders, and I am going to choose the all borders. So the result will become like this. And here is the border color. You can choose any color, any of your favorite color, such as red, purple. It is to make it more attractive, and I am going to choose blue. Right. So we are already done with our percentage, and I am going to merge some cell to make it more organized. So how to merge cell? Like before, we go to format, merge cell, and merge horizontal. Doing the same thing for assignment, final test, and also the total mark. We are going to merge it all. Alright. So moving to the next agenda, I am going to teach all of you how to use function in these sheets. So there are 3 functions that I am going to teach all of you today, which is the maximum function, the minimum function, and also the average. So we are going to make it in a border too. Choose all borders. So for maximum, how to find the maximum value? We just need to go to functions and choose the maximum, and we just need to choose the range. For example, now we want the maximum of the total mark, so we choose the range in column L. Click enter, and the maximum value will appear. For example, here is 83.50. So the minimum, doing the same thing, we are going to go to function, choose minimum, and choose the range. Click enter. It's very easy. Average, also the same thing, go to function, average, and choose the range in column L. And now we are already done with our function. So as you can see, if imagine that you have 100 participants in a competition, are you going to find one by one who have 83.5, which is the winner? Of course no. So what we can do, we can sort data. How to sort data? So let me copy this data, copy, and I'm going to paste it over here. Alright, so now I'm going to teach all of you how to sort data in increasing and decreasing disorder. So how? You just need to select this and go to data, and you choose sort range. Here you are going to sort by column L because column L is the total. We are going to sort the data based on the total marks. So go to data, sort range, and choose sort by column L. Alright, here is, you have 2 options, which is decreasing and increasing disorder. So for increasing disorder, your data will be sorted from lower to higher marks, and for decreasing disorder, your data are going to sort from higher to lower mark. So if you want the higher mark to be on the top, you can choose Z to A, sort. So we can see here, when Nur Azila get the highest, the maximum value, which is 83.5. But if you want to sort from lower to higher, you just go to data, sort range, also sort by column L because we want to sort based on the total mark, and choose A to Z. Look. So you can look, the data will be sorted from lower to higher mark. So what else we can do by using sheets is we can also do the chart. So for today, I only will show to all of you the simple chart. So how to make a chart is, you just need to choose any data that you want to be in your chart. So for example, I want my student ID to be in my chart, so I am going to choose my student ID and then press the Ctrl key. I also want my percentage of the quiz to be in my chart, also percentage of presentation, percentage of assignment, and also the final test percentage. So we just go to insert chart and the suggested chart will be appearing. You can choose any of chart that is suitable to your data. We also have pie chart, but for today I am going to choose the column chart. So here we can see the percentage of each task for each student. So there are a lot of things that we can do in the chart editor. Can customize, which is the chart style, chart and axis title. So here we are going to make the title for this chart, which is the percentage of each task. Right. So the title will appear up here. You can also choose the font size for the title. Also, the font for the title, you can choose any of the font that you like. You can also choose the title text color, any of your favorite color, and you can also bold it. Actually, there's a lot of things that we can do in chart editor in this chart area, but for today I just going to show all of you just the simple chart. And here is the result. So we put this chart under of our data. Right. Now we already done. So for today you already learned how to use the formula, how to use the function, and also how to sort data in increasing and decreasing disorder. And also we learned how to make a simple chart using sheets. So that's all for me. Thank you.